now, so we can be sure that this is going to be recorded. We hope that is going to work. So, guys, if you can hear me, like, please press one on the question box. I want to be sure that everything is working. It is loud and clear. Yes, sir. um, how excited on the scale on 1 to 10 are you tonight? Show me that. 54. I mean, this is too much. 3.6. Not so excited. 10, 10, 10. Go. Great, great, guys. Yeah, I mean, we've changed like the format like today. For the past 2 weeks, we've done something on Periscope, and it just seems like Periscope, it's still pretty new. A lot of people don't have access or just didn't download it and just don't want to see my face on their phone. So totally understandable, no problem with that. And also, the great thing about GoToWebinar or this type of thing is like I can share my screen easy. It's much more easier. So especially like tonight, I wanted to dig into strategies, Q and A's. I've seen like things going on. People are struggling like with a bunch of stuff, and just wanted like to jump up and see like if there's anything I can do for you, and I can help you into it. Um, we talked about a lot of again like this week some changes. We've seen that Facebook Power Editor or Facebook Ads Manager is not working properly. It seems that they're doing like some updates, or we don't really know why. This is a big problem. I mean, we should have at a certain point some sort of a bug tracker or just update tracker. At least we won't be in the dark and be able like to see what's going on with Facebook. This at least will help us to forecast what's going on, because 2 weeks can be super great, and after that you get super down because you don't get like the sales or the conversion rate or the ROI that you should get. And when Facebook is working properly, I mean, it's skyrocketing everything. But when it doesn't work, I mean, since we all live with this one platform, I mean, after that, everything is going like not much more better, let's say. So always looking for a second source of traffic. Right now, we've tested Google. I mean, Google, it's a real battle. Few things are working. Product PLA, product listing ads are working, and brand like a strict AdWords based on your brand, also it is working. The reason why is if people came to your website or heard about it, the first thing that they will do is they will type your name into Google, and it's how they can find you if you get ranked first. And I'm having like a very good conversion rate on that. So I mean, I would highly suggest that you at least list your name into Google AdWords. You don't need to put a huge budget, like probably $10 per day or $5 per day on the whole campaign about only your name. And this, I mean, can help you at a certain point, especially when you're gonna get like much more customer. So this would be like a good thing. What we have, like, we have a lot of questions. Yeah, Mark Andre, we have questions about DPA ads. I've seen that a bunch of places since I've put out my video 2 weeks ago now, I think, like to show you how to set it up very fast. Again, I mean, this is very, I mean, there's a part that is quite, I would say, complex, which is all the feed installation part. And it is why I have a pixel specialist and programmers that does that part of the thing, because there's so much thing that you cannot forget to tag, and you need someone that is very that can understand really much like everything about that. I've like back in September, there's a video that I've put out at this time that was how to install it the right way with Google Tag Manager. It is working, but it's really like the basic way of installing your tag on Shopify. So if you want like to get like something like with much more data layers, much more precise firing and things like that, you will need like to have like a programmer or someone that is very specialized into installing the pixel. um, and I mean, if you need some help with that, I have a guy that I'm referring like to a bunch of people, because I mean he has done the job like properly for me, and since then I didn't have any issue, any problem with the pixel itself firing, except when it's coming from Facebook. But this is not another issue, and you can find much more easier at this point what is going on, and to cut the middleman. So, what is you can afford a programmer? Is there a good service on person out there that won't rape you on the price? I'm gonna tell you, it's not cheap. Okay, it's not cheap. The reason is there's a lot of time out there that needs, and there's a lot of specific things that needs to be installed. So, I mean, so for sure, I mean it's not cheap. But the good thing about it, it's soon as it's properly installed, you're gonna see like the value of it right away, and especially with DPA. I mean, uh, since I've installed that properly, I mean my ROI can be between 200 to 500% just because of the display product ads, and since it has been installed properly with the feeds firing at the right place and all this kind of stuff, getting the proper data. I mean, so I mean you're gonna get like it can be, if you're doing like advertising on a regular basis, I mean you're gonna pay back the fees of the programmer like right away, like probably within a week or 2 weeks. But you have to understand, this is a critical investment, as critical, and if not like much more than a theme for Shopify, or even like subscription for Shopify. I mean, this is really related and correlated to the money that you can make with that, so it's really really critical. Tyler, if you want his name, I will get you in touch. You just have to reach me personally, and I will put you in touch on Skype with him. No problem. We are looking to do a webinar together as well, because this guy has a lot of expertise, a big expertise also in Google Analytics and all this kind of stuff. So I want to bring it here as well on a webinar. So, like that, if you have any questions regarding pixel firing, attribution models, some sort of analytic stuff that you want to understand, we will get him into a webinar probably next week, but I have to confirm. If not, it's going to be like somewhere in April, and we will be able like to talk about it much more deeper. I think it's going to be great. We're going to clarify things, because there's things out there that a lot of people talk, but I mean doesn't means that they really know what they're talking. Okay, so you have to be worried about it. And even if I'm really hands on everything, I always like to check with them and see, if things make sense, and just to be sure, because you need to understand how Facebook it is working, but how the whole attribution model, pixel firing, and all this kind of stuff are going around it. I mean, it can be pretty complex, and most of us we want to invest our time in things that brings money, and things like that sometimes doesn't bring us direct money. So we want to be sure, like, just to make the right thing about it. Anyway, so this is pretty much about that. I think, like, yeah, we gonna invite him. We gonna have him in, like I said, next few weeks, and we'll check that. So let's check with some questions right now, because I don't have, like, I will tell you the truth, I don't have any plan right now. We're gonna go from scratch. Like, we have until 9 o'clock right now, so we're gonna go from scratch. We're gonna draw like some ideas, strategies. So if there's anything out there also at the same time that you want to bring in, it's time. So I will be able like to work live with you on that. I want to bring probably something else just before that, because I've been speaking to some people out there, and I've been following people. I mean, as much as people following me, I've been following people because I'm always interested, to see how people um, are performing but are looking to achieve their goals. We have like I'm in touch with probably some of people much more than other, but I see like there are some people out there that are grinding. They are working their ass to make things happen, and I want to give a good end of applause to these guys, because or girls, because you're working and you want to make this happen as bad as I wanted at a certain point as well. And it's the only way of making it happen. It's to work and to understand everything, and to just focus on what you're doing. Because if you always think things are not working, I mean, and you get depressed, let's say, about it, and you just switch to another shiny object, you won't go anywhere else. So one thing, like this year, it's still like we're still in March. I mean, we have like 9 months to go. There's a lot of possibility and to make things happen for you. So if you haven't like made any money yet, or you're looking like to make your first 10K a month, I mean, there's a lot of space there. And in few months from here, I mean, if you put the time and effort to understand everything from A to Z, you will be able like to make that like simple goal before the end of the year, and just grow from thereafter. So uh, don't get desperate if you're a starter or a newbie or whatever. I mean, and if you're in advanced, I mean, it's just the next goal that you need to reach. So we always have like new goals and things like that. So we are going to talk about that. I have a question for, from Mark Andre. DPA ads launched 7 ad set at $5 a day and didn't get sell after 48 hours. Disappointed a bit, but I'm going to let it run. Okay, DPA. I mean, it's like retargeting. So if you're not driving enough traffic to your website, Facebook won't have the data for you to make work the DPA. So DPA is really all about the data that you have in place. And I mean, if you just start your new website, you don't have traffic, and you start DPA, forget about that. You won't make 100% ROI or anything like that. You need traffic. So much more traffic you will drive, much more DPA is gonna work for you. So whatever. And I mean, $5 a day, it's enough to start. $10 a day as well. You don't need much more than that. And at a certain point, more traffic that you're gonna get, higher your budget will grow at the same time. Hope that I've answered your question. Now, another question right now. What's the system you use to create Facebook ads? Do you start with Power Editor, with link post, image link? Okay, that's a very cool thing, because we're always asking me the same thing. What is your process? How do you start your ads? What is your strategy and all this kind of thing? I've created a and that's very funny, because I got this interview with my friend Will from the PPC Coach 2 days or 3 days ago, and he asked me the same thing. And you know what, this is the most the most asked question, because it is like if there was some sort of a trick or some kind of magic that people didn't know about it. But I mean, it's pretty much there, and it's pretty much there for a long time, because the same strategy that I'm using right now, I've recorded a video called Facebook Ads the Right Way few months ago. You can find that on YouTube and on the group as well. And it tells you like the steps and the reason why you should do things. But I can go like very fast so you can understand the idea behind that. So like that, hope it's gonna be clear. I know this question will come back like almost forever, but I want you to understand like the basics around that. Okay. So Wenson, we're gonna start with you. I have a bunch of questions, guys. I'm gonna try to follow that at the same time. It's very rare that I'm alone right now. Normally, I'm with my friend Chris Blair. We're doing webinars too, but now I'm doing like alone that thing. So I'm gonna try like to answer your questions one by one and follow that with you step by step. So here we go. I'm gonna switch screens so you can see my Lucid chart screen. Let me check if this works. Yeah. Can you see the screen, guys? Yeah. Yes, great. Okay, cool, guys. So we gotta create some box so you can understand like all the things like as clear as much as possible. So first of all, we have what we call ads objectives. So you have PPE, post per engagement, let's say, and I'm gonna tell you, I have a bunch of stuff right now. Facebook is coming with a new thing like every month almost. You have the CDW, you have the website to conversion. I'm gonna add something new just for you, which is FB leads. I want to talk about that, so I'm adding that just to be sure that I don't forget. And I mean, you have like the new brand awareness thing, Facebook, like all these are called like ads objectives. Okay, you have to understand few things. Okay, this is aimed for engagement. Okay, so engagement means really everything about and I'm gonna create that again about likes, comments, share. Okay, this is pretty much the basic thing. This is what you need to understand about PP. Okay, now I'm gonna do that like for the next, and after that I'm gonna dig in the rest. CTW, click to website. Okay, what we want to do is drive traffic to website, landing page, whatever. I mean, what it is doing, it it creates clicks. It's clicks, and that's pretty much the basic things about it. The difference here in post engagement. I mean, engagement it's a lot of stuff. Clicks are clicks, okay, and also one thing that you have to understand, before clicks was not very clear in Facebook was optimizing for clicks that weren't clicks really. Now clicks is really driving traffic to a website or an endpoint. Before clicks was clicks on an image, click on on a link, click on whatever the post was. And Facebook changed that recently, and this caused some kind of let's say problems or misunderstanding, because Facebook had to change their whole algorithm to make this happen and understand. So Facebook is still learning that part as well. So this is quite new. It's a few months from now that they've changed that. In the thing was Facebook updates 2.4 or something like that. Now after that you have website to conversions. Guys, I know I'm pretty slow tonight, but I want to make sure that you understand all this kind of stuff properly, because it's the basics. So we always like to come back to the basics, but it's the most important thing, especially when you want to start a new strategy, new campaign. Okay, and this is like Facebook 101. So website to conversion is, I mean, optimizing for um conversion events. Let's say conversion events. Yeah, and the reason is because you have multiple conversion type. So now the thing with that is, if I can get my things working here. No, it doesn't seem. Okay, here we go. So generate conversion, let's say sales, etc. Okay, and leads pretty much here. I mean, I'm gonna add that right here. Leads. This one is leads, contacts, information, get leads. I'm not gonna go too far on that for right now. So PPE, it's all about engagement. When the question now is, when do you need engagement? Okay, this is pretty much it. When do you need engagement? So you need engagement when you want to test something, okay? When you don't understand what it is going on, okay? When you have something new, something fresh, okay? Or something you feel that it is not getting where you want to do, and you want to give like this extra push of reach. You have to understand that much more people will engage with your post, much more people will find you as well, because it's all about this sort of virality that is out there with Facebook. And it's where you can see sometimes you get like this huge engagement through posts, because people are going like so intense about it. They feel, they get in touch, they relate to it. Okay, and this is one thing you have to understand, because there are two things about this, and this is pretty much in the other, but this one is much more, let's say, much more, it is stronger. So you have the organic post, the organic reach, let's say, and you have the, I'm gonna call it the forced reach. Okay, the difference between that can be huge, can have different type of impact, can give you as much sell the one or the other, that's for sure, because you're gonna force it at a certain point. People will get in their mind, they will get engaged. It's like a song, you get this song at first time on the radio, you don't really like it, but after like hearing it like for the next 2 weeks non-stop, you will probably liked it. Okay, so this is what I call force reach. Organic reach, okay, organic reach is something that people are so much, um, they rely so much on it, they feel it, it's like it's almost something like sentimental into it, that they are into it and they engage. And not only them, they engage, their friend are engaging, and everybody around them are engaging. Okay, and there are very two different psychology related to that. And this is one thing I always liked to do. I'm gonna bring that here, because this is a very, very important piece of the puzzle right here. Is the Facebook page. Okay, I've explained this strategy in the past, but I really believe in Facebook pages. The reason why is because of that, the organic reach that you can get. Okay, I'm gonna put that like that. The organic reach. So if you have a page that is really already engaged, and you have, let's say, 5,000, 10,000 likes, you can see you're posting like three, 4 times per day, and you're getting a good reach like organically. Okay, now, when you want to start selling, you're not going to go like right away. What you want to do is to feel the people about the organic reach. Okay, how attached, how relate they are to the what you're going to push them. Okay, so one thing that I'm doing is always I put this blind image, like very, very, very soft. White background, with the product there. I post it at a certain time of the day. Normally, it's around 8 p.m. because I found out like the reach is better for most of my page there. And I'm gonna see in how long I'm gonna get. I mean, as much as possible organic reach. So if I'm getting like, let's say, a hundred comments or likes or share within the next 30 minutes, hour, okay, there's something really that's going there. So if it's something that is going there, what I'm going to start is I'm going to start two things. I can start because I already have this page and I already know my audience. I will start right away with website to conversions. But if I don't really know this, I mean, I have the page, but I don't really know my crowd. It's pretty new. It's my first post. I need to have much more data. I will do forced reach. I will pay Facebook to help me to generate as much like and comments for a certain time. I would say normally, I mean, 48, 72 hours, it's enough to see what's going on because it takes that time to Facebook to figure out the right algorithm to reach the people that are going to do the engagement related to that. Okay. So this is pretty much the way I would start things with. Okay. And now, the thing that's going to help a lot in the balance is since you have a very strong organic reach, the forced reach will be cheaper as well because Facebook will get so much data that it doesn't have to push his machines, his computer to get the right people. It will understand it faster. Okay. One thing that you have to understand and put in your mind, Facebook, okay, equal data. Pretty much it. If you understand that part, you can do crazy thing after. Now, the other thing I'm gonna bring that here, and what is the price of the data? We know for a fact that we can sell anything on Facebook. Now, I mean, it's a proven fact. We've seen a bunch of stuff. We've seen success stories, different ways of doing it, landing page, e-commerce, product page, whatever you want. I mean, it is possible to do it. I mean, thousands of people are doing it every day on a regular basis. Now, the thing is, how much is going to cost you to acquire a customer or to get this purchase. And this is really all about the data there. Facebook equal data. So if you want to make Facebook work for you, you need to feed it. Okay. there's there's this way, the organic way, which is free. You don't have to pay anything for that. We There are some people that have like millions of fans on their Facebook pages, crazy engagement. They don't pay a dime and they generate very good money each day because only of the organic reach. Okay, it is not like it used to be like a few years ago, but it's still pretty strong. I can tell you for a fact on that. Now, after that part, so you have the organic reach, you get the forced reach if you need to get things at another if you need to bring things to another step. Also now, okay, let's say let's say that you have posted something on your page. It's a brand new page, or it's a page that has been there for a long time, and I mean, you don't get what you want in terms of reach. It took like much more than an hour, than 24 hours to get like, let's say 20 comments, 100 comments, like a number that makes sense. And also like good comments also, it's very important that people are engaged. I mean, you need to see like the type of comments that can tell you that these people will be potentially buyers, or will be people that have a high interest in your product. Okay, so this is a one thing. So now you're gonna need to force it. Okay, so different way of forcing it would be first the PPE for sure, or the click to website. Okay, so this would be, let's say I'm gonna put a post now. Let's say I'm gonna put a post. This is my post. Here we go. Oh, people will ask me what kind of post I'm gonna use. It is a photo post, or it is a link post. Okay, Facebook made some changes. So now for PPWC, you can use photo post, but for click to website, you need absolutely a link post, okay? Because of the way they've done things, there's no way to get this big image now anymore into the link post. So you're gonna need to have the one 1200 by 628 pixel. So anyway, since I'm gonna force, I mean, I don't mind. It's gonna be probably a dark post as well to start with, so can be a dark post. Doesn't mind anymore. You know, when you need to force anything, you can go straight ahead on dark post. So you're gonna do like forced reach here, and you gonna do, or you can do a CTW. So why is CTW? Because you want to see how much people are directly interested in your product, and if, I mean, they are willing to go to your website and just not comment or stay into Facebook. Okay, remember, Facebook is an ecosystem. I mean, once you're in, and much more now with the mobile, you're gonna see like Facebook tries to keep everything inside, you know, everything inside their whole ecosystem, so like that you don't have to get somewhere else, you know. So when you bring someone to another step somewhere else, I mean, it's an extra effort for them to check this kind of thing, you know. And you're going to see that in the near future, how Facebook is going to integrate things more and more, everything inside their platform, and we can start seeing that, especially like with the whole experience of buying from your Shopify store, but directly inside Facebook, you know. So this is part of their whole strategy as well. So now people are going to, you're going to force people to go to your website by the click to website. So, and at the same time, this is going to give you much more, uh, you're going to be able, like, let's say, to measure that much more precisely, because people will go to your website directly. You're going to pay for clicks, and you're going to have like some new type of stats that you didn't have before, because when you're doing on engagement, it's all, everything is living on engagement, but for sure people are going to click because you're going to put a link, but it's not going to be as engaging as the intent of buying when you're using a CTW. So your CTW, and then you're on the website. Now you're going to be able, like, to measure all the rest of the thing, and you're going to be able to see, okay, my CTW, is it, does the CTW, is it much more giving me what I want, or I still need to go to I still need to bring that to further to a website to conversions, or to stay in a PPE. Okay, they have different behaviors. This is one thing. Probably I'm mixing up a bunch of people right now, but I just want to. One thing, like, very simple. Like, each of these ads objective have totally different behaviors, and these behaviors are reflected as well on how people are thinking outside. So these are very these are things that have direct correlation, but are a small psychological thing that you don't think at the first time, at the first step, you know. So so now this is the way I would do something. So let's start again very fast. So I'm setting up a Facebook page. I'm posting something like very neat picture, very simple picture of a product. I'm waiting to see if there's going to be comments or not. So this is the organic reach. I don't pay a dime for that, and I'm just waiting to see um, if there's any proof, so I can bring that product to another ads objective and leverage that. Now, if I think that this product has a real potential and I just don't get the organic reach because of different reason, can be competition reason, because there are too much things in this niche right now going on, so you don't get like the same attention in the news feed. So you're gonna force it. So you're gonna force it with by buying the engagement with through PPE. And if you see that things are not leveraging, or you just want to go to another step faster and see right away the kind of traffic you're going to get, you jump in CTW. Okay. Now, if you know your niche, okay, if you know your niche right away, you understand everything about it, you know your winning interest, you know your demographics, you need everything. What you can do is, and I'm doing that exactly the same each time. I'm just posting again. I'm getting like the organic reach without paying a dime. And if I see that this product is getting up, I just jump into WC right away. Now, if now there's things sometimes that can happen. Sometimes WC won't work for any reason. One thing that I want to test before like killing my product or my IDs is to go back a step, just a step back and CTW again. I just want to be sure. I'm gonna test. I'm gonna put $30, let's say, on this thing on my main winning interest, and I'm gonna test if it's gonna go up or not. If it's not gonna go, I mean, thank you very much. Come again. We're gonna switch to a new product. So this is pretty much the way I would do it. Okay, I've really fast forward the last part. Um, Quick question right now regarding how do I split tests and things like that. Okay, normally one the only thing that I'm splitting tests right now, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take that, yeah, as a note here. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. What I'm doing. I'm think first of all, I'm picking up. Let's say I know my interest, so I'm picking up my interest by categories first. I don't know if I can put that in another way. Like here we go. Like first one is get categories together. Categories together in the same campaign. So this would mean that if I have magazines, so it's going to be campaign equal magazines equal niche. Okay. So this is how I'm going to do that. So if I have the other one, which is the same product, and we're talking always about the same product. So this would be, I don't know, like association. Associations. Okay. Same niche, association, a new campaign. There was a point at a certain time where people were creating a campaign. Then after that, they were doing ad set based on each things like that, like as ad set association and things like that. And I found at a certain point that this could have some impact between two group of ad set that were supposed to perform very good but weren't performing very good because they were into the same campaigns, and this was reflecting this was not giving the result that could be the best optimized. So right now I found out that by doing that at a campaign level was much more efficient. So let's say now that you have like your association, the next thing I would do is I would be like super broad after in terms of demographics. So always start 1865. I know some people just remove like 18, they start at 25 up. I never want to get I never want to take this guess because I found out like sometimes some products into the same niche will sell like crazy to the 1824. I've been talking about that, but I have like this very nice earrings that are selling like huge to the 1824. But my niche is like, let's say, 35 and up. So don't get assumption too fast on what can really work. I always start like very broad on this type of thing. So like everybody is gonna be like 1865 and male, female, and I mean all my interests. One thing that I do also is I don't split test the interest yet. One thing I do is I just regroup them 5 to 10 interest per ad set, okay, inside this. So association, there would be, let's say this is an ad set, there's 10 inside, I will have another ad set that is another 10 inside until like I have all the ad set there, and after that, one thing that I can do is if I don't have like 20 ad set, I only have 10 ad set, I'm gonna split it. So one thing I'm splitting is let's get that here again. I split desktop, mobile, RHS. Okay. I've for a long time, I will tell you, like for the past 6 months, I was not doing RHS on straight campaign. I was only using RHS on retargeting. Huge, huge, huge error that I've done. I found some money out there the past few months on RHS and so cheap in terms of conversions. I mean, that blew my mind. That totally blew my mind. So you need to really to split test RHS for sure. You're gonna get some gold nuggets there. I can assure you that. Be sure to have the right size. This is the only problem is to be sure to have the right size for this type of the right size image for this type of thing. Okay, on CTW is going to be very easy because it's about like the same width height there. But on WC, if you're using photo post, you will probably need to recrop the image to be sure that it's working properly. So this is really how I do split that, and after that, like people are going to ask me, okay, what type of budget you're doing. So before I was, really like, let's say no, I've stopped the $5 per ad set somewhere in October because it wasn't performing anymore. Facebook, if I remember, September 23rd, something like that, they made a huge, huge, huge change into their algorithm, and from that time, I was not able to use the $5 ad set anymore. But one thing that I found out, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I know that a lot of people were using the $5 ad set. But the thing is, they were on the old Pixel, and probably there was some sort of impact. I've been using like the new Pixel forever, like since it was out. So I really don't know uh, how it went on this way. But I mean, for sure, on my thing is $5 ad set didn't work out like from that point after on the new Pixel. So I'm always like about $10 and up. $30 for sure. Most often is $30 per ad set. And one thing now that I've changed, it's a totally new approach to the bidding type. I mean, not the bidding type, but the budget type. So one thing that I'm doing now is the campaign budget. Oh ho ho! What is that campaign budget? So campaign budget it's for me. It's like I'm gonna put campaign budget. Let's say $300 for a new launch. Where I'll be able to show that here. Okay. So campaign budget. I'm gonna say to myself, each new campaign, I'm gonna put a $300 budget. Okay. So now the next thing is depending on the size of the audience and the numbers of ad set I have. Like let's say I have three ad set, so I'm gonna put like three ad set here. So it's gonna be ad set one, okay, two, three. Okay, I'm gonna show you that right now. Guys, we're gonna go over the questions right after. I mean, I've been I've passed a long time to all of that to get so one thing. So let's say I want to. What I would do is, let's say each ad set I will split out like let's say $100 like equally. Okay, so this is what I will do. Okay, now something different that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna One thing that I've been doing also recently, and that changed the whole thing, totally the whole thing, is to attribute the budget based on the audience size. Okay, let's say that you have, let's say, 1 million here. Um, let's say here 600K and 300K. Okay, so my budget is not gonna be the same thing anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna have, let's say, I have to do my math now. I'm a bit tired. So let's say you have, we're gonna do it like that, 100K. It's gonna be not, no, it's not gonna be that. One, whatever. I'm gonna put numbers that won't make sense, but guys, my math are dead at this time. And let's say that is, I don't know, like $30, but it can make sense at a certain point. Okay, so um, yeah, so this means that I'm gonna put like much more budget at the 1 million than at the 600K than at 300K, because the reason why is you're gonna need like much more money to reach this 1 million than this one and this one. So why I'm gonna put this money, except if I know that this group of ad set is really a high performing ad set. But if it's ad set that I don't really know how they're performing, I mean, I should attribute the money based on the audience size instead of giving them like $30, let's say like $100 for each. This one is going to take everything there, but can be like the one that you're going to reach like faster to people, but can be non-performing at all, you know? So you're going to need much more money to gather much more people there as well, you know? So this is the brand new thing that I'm using as a strategy right now to get my ads working properly. And I can tell you from that point, I'm my results are, I get, first of all, my result faster and much more stable by doing that. Now, after that, it's all about tweaking. It's all about the ad fatigue as well. So you need to renew few things. You need to adjust few things. I mean, things are always, like a pike at a peak at a certain point. Then after that, I mean, it goes down. You need to tweak it up to adjust your budget to bring it up again. It's things like that. It's never really super stable always, but it's part of that. But right now, what I can say is this is working pretty well for me. If you want to test it, I mean, go and test it with the campaign and give me your feedback. Give me, I would be interested to know, how it is working for you. Guys, we're going to go into questions right now. So here you go. If you have a new product, what is your strategy with regard to FB ad set and optimizing your Facebook campaign pixel? What pixel you optimize from? So, guys, new products, like I've said, if you know the niche, uh, you post it, you see the organic reach, and then after that, you can choose between going straight ahead like to website to conversions if you really know your audience and you're winning interest. If you don't know it, I would stick to probably a PPE or a CTW. So of the each are each one or the other anyway. So this would be like the strategy for that. Now, in terms of optimization, when I use website to conversion, I always start with ads to cart. The reason why is very simple. It's a rule of thumb. It's Facebook that have made this type of rule, is that you need 25 conversions a day per ad set to get your ads optimized as good. So for the event that is going to fire the most, so you want you want to optimize on the event that will fire the most, and for that you don't want to optimize on view to content. The reason why is people doesn't have intent of buying when they're going into view content. They're curious about your product, but they don't have any intent. The intent of buying is a two place on Facebook is add to cart or initiate checkout. These are the two one that you can really optimize and get results that can help you grow your conversions. Then after, when you get like 25 sales per day based on the add to cart conversion, okay, remember that 25 sales per day based on the add to cart optimization. Now and only now it is good to optimize for purchase, okay? Because now Facebook is gonna have enough data. We were talking about data. Facebook is gonna have enough data, so it will help you to. I mean, it will reward you for that. Okay. DPA carousel or single ads. You can test both. You can split test them both. DPA carousel are working great for me. Five products and more on the carousel. This is the best thing, that's for sure. We got like I've talked to a lot of other peoples, and right now this is also what they're getting in terms of good results. Um, now. I have someone that is giving me links. I don't know what is that. Oh, snapshots, guy. Summit. Let me check that snapshot. Yeah, add to cart, content IDs, value. So I mean, this is really when you want to do some combination, and if you have like the product feed properly installed, you can create. This is like custom audience. If I what I see, you can create custom audience from the product ID directly. So specific product, instead of typing the link, you can get the ID and create something from that. I've made a video as well about that. I have to check out how to simulate a niche based or a group of product based custom audience to optimize on after, or create lookalike audience from that. Um, Great. Can you please tell me how we can pass Shopify collection content type? You will need the Pixel Master. You will need the guy that is going to install you to get this type of layer of data. Like I've said earlier, I mean, if you were not there at the beginning, you're gonna need someone that's gonna install that for you because it's pretty complex. There's some sort of code, and you need to be really precise and test a lot to be sure that everything works. Once everything works, after that, I mean, it's even, you're gonna love that. Now, next, what do we have? UTM tagging is the right way. Yes, sir. Is there yeah, sure. I mean, UTM tagging. This is a very good thing. I'm tagging all my ads right now. I mean, they're automatically tagged. I'm using a third party software that does that for me automatically, so I don't have to think about it. But for sure, I mean, once your ads are tagged properly, when you go into a Google Analytic, you will be able to get some crazy information, crazy data about it, and see exactly what is working and not working. Sometimes you can have some sort of surprise, especially on ad types, and also because of the attribution window. The attribution window is the time that Facebook records the cookie to give you to give like to get the credit for the conversion, and also you need to double check that because sometimes it's not really accurate. So the best place to go to is Google Analytics, and for that you need to tag your stuff properly. What do we have here? Do RHS for I mean, RHS, I use it like CTW or WC. I won't use RHS on PPE because you want to pay for the actions, that's for sure. You want to get the right because I mean, RHS, the problem with that is you're gonna get like a full of impression. You won't get engagement for that. You don't want to get engagement for that. You want like people when they're browsing their Facebook ads on their desktop, that they see your things and they jump on it, like they take action because they're curious about it, or maybe they found something that they really want to buy. So, and I think also, I mean, this RHS changed a lot because they increased the size of it, and also they rotate now the ads, which means that they probably measure how effective the ad is shown there, and if it's not, they're gonna bring you like something else based on what you probably like more, much more, you know. I don't want math. We don't want math. Okay. What is the optimal minimum audience size to get efficient reach and conversion? We get bad results from a small audience. Yeah, I mean, I'm going broad normally. I'm in a million and plus, that's for sure. And right now, I will tell you, I'm more in the to the 10 million. But this comes with the budget as well. So more budget you have, better it is for bigger audiences. And also the other thing is to big audiences, you can have the reflex to split it faster, split test faster the big audience. So I wouldn't recommend that. I would just throw money to the big audience, the broad audience right away, and let Facebook do the work for you. But this, I will I will tell that is working better on website to conversions than CTW. Okay, CTW, if you have big audience, it has to be proven audience, proven interest. Um, if you find ads winners, should you create new ad set or just duplicate it in the same campaigns? If you find ad winners, before I was duplicating the ad set, now I'm just increasing the budget to get the sweet spot of it and let it run to give me like sustainable sales every day. This is really what I'm looking to. You know, I'm really working into layering products that can sell equally every day. This is really my goal. You know, because it's easier to forecast than trying to make a big hit right away. Then after that, huge drop and starting to pushing back again and trying to find, you know, what is the right strategy. You know, you want to take your time. You want to make your time efficient. So the best way to do it is really to work on finding the sweet spot to get your steady sales. Can be 5 per day, 3 per day, 10 per day. And once you get that, I mean, okay, next product, I want to layer another product over that that's going to give me like as much or more or whatever, you know. This is really the strategy. Don't go the way that we were probably used to. If you're coming from platforms, t-shirt platform, we had 7 days to sell 100, and then after that we killed the campaign and we didn't restart it and all this kind of stuff. You don't want to do that. You want to think in advance for the next weeks, for the next month, the next 6 months. You know, imagine if you have a product, and I have products that I've been selling for 6 months, almost like same quantity every day. You know, you want that because these are the products that you can build on, you know. So think like Lego bricks, you know. You want to build your business and your sales like that. You know, you have featured products, you have good products out there, and you just want to build like regularly on that and make your business sustainable, be able to forecast as much as possible. So like that, by forecasting, you can order things in advance, have things in stock, and get super fast delivery, customer experience. I'm always like telling that, you know, this is the most important part about it, you know. So now next question we have, if your page has 0 likes, do you first try to pay for likes on your page to build organic reach, or do you do a PPE to post product? So one thing that that I'm doing. If I have a Facebook page that has zero like, I mean, I'm gonna build the likes first. I mean, I don't want a page with zero likes. That's for sure. I want a page with 5,000 likes, 10,000 likes at least before I'm gonna launch any product on it or gonna start any sort of niche. So I prepare my niche in advance. You know, I have a list of niche and projects, stores that I want to do. And all of them right now have their own page, and I'm just spending into likes, you know, until a certain point. And after that I start like posting 3 4 times a day. Everything is automated there, only posting pictures and building like the reach on that. And when I'm ready to start working on this niche, if I stop at my like campaign, I'm gonna start back another like campaign while I'm launching a new product. So this is how I'm gonna make it, to make it work properly. Because if you want to start a campaign right now with a product on a niche that you don't know, you're going to spend a lot of money to understand it. And it doesn't guarantee, again, that it's going to work, you know? And again, this is some sort of strategy I remember that we were doing in t-shirts. We had like this page, zero like. We started a dark post or PP post right away on it. And we were trying to build something without knowing if it was going to work. And I mean, I spend like thousands of dollars doing that sort of strategy. I know for some people it worked, but I mean, probably they knew better their niche than some niche that I knew. I mean, I will give that to them, but I think it's a lot. It's a lot of risk for things that can cost you like very few bucks just to ensure that you're getting them the right way. So build your page first, then after see what your people likes and start promoting your products. What is DPA? DPA is dynamic product ads. Craig, I've made a video about it, explaining everything regarding, I mean, much of it. So I really encourage you to have a look. I will put out something soon where all my videos will be there. Yeah, I'm gonna share that. That's for sure. Phil, do you focus on adding numbers of products per day, or do you focus on selling your best seller, especially if you feel at the same time? So this is another question. I mean, I had in the with the PPC coach interview with Will. I mean, there's a trend where you can say like, okay, you need to launch 10 products a day, 10 campaigns a day, and things like that. And I will come back to exactly what I've said like earlier. You know, I'm gonna launch probably 2 3 products per week. And the reason why is I'm building layers of product. And I'm again coming back to that. You want to build layers of product. If you build too much product at the same time, you won't be able to see your real winners, you know, because real winners sometimes takes time to start, you know, or winners can be 2 sales per day for the next 12 months, okay, of the same products, instead of having a hundred sales today and then after that zero sales for the next 12 months. You know, a winner for me, it's something that is sustainable, not a hit. You know, a hit is good, but this is another layer of product. It's something that I know I'm gonna have one time, can be seasonable products or things like that. It's gonna be there like for 3 months, and after that we won't talk about it anymore. But I'm gonna have that, but I cannot base my business on that type of products, because if I base on that type of products, I will pass all my time chasing that type of product, and I don't have time. I have so much thing to do. So I want to build products that are scalable but sustainable all year long. Do you raise your budget on current ad set? Does it bring optimization? So one thing that I've after like a lot of testing, you know, I've tested multiple way of scaling ad set, and for the past almost, let's say, 3 months now, I'm using like this rule of 20% increase per day maximum or decrease depending on the ROI. So all my campaigns, I mean, I'm playing much more with the campaign budget. So if I'm spending on a campaign, that the whole campaign, which means like the ad set, majoritarily give me an 100% ROI, I will scale the campaign globally, campaign budget, and the ad set will be scaled accordingly up to 20% more per day. So as long as the campaign stay over 100% ROI, my budget's gonna keep increasing. Now the day is gonna go lower than 100% ROI. I'm gonna decrease with the ROI as well. I don't want to spend money for nothing. So this is how I'm doing now. Why not 50? Why not 200% increase? I mean, much more you increase, much more you tell Facebook, I have money. So this is the audience I have. So Facebook needs to recalculate based on that, and sometime it's gonna change everything. They're gonna, it's like pushing the reset button and tell them like, okay, I have super big budget now. Let's start again. You better um, create a new campaign in parallel with this higher budget and test it from day 1.1, because Facebook will not assume that this is the big budget raised and you want to do like this big hit, let's say, and I mean, basically it's probably out their algorithm is based, probably out the learning machine behind that is based. There's a lot of things that we don't really know, but um we need to feel what is going on right now. And so I mean, yeah, globally that this is pretty much it. I mean, so I would recommend that you don't do more than 20% per day. If you have $5 per ad set per day, I mean, calculate your budget globally. It's gonna give like probably as much as that, but if you really want to scale it up, you're gonna need like to create a new campaign and just increase your global budget. I don't know if it makes sense, but for you, if you understand, but I understand what I'm saying. Uh, you wrote about the video ads and retargeting in a post this weekend. Can you please explain what was that? The result. You wrote about video ads and retargeting in the post this weekend. I have to remember that. I don't remember, but I know that I've created a video ads, retargeting. I mean, I'm always testing video ads. Right now, video ads working, but it's like very up and down. It's the most unstable thing right now that I have. It's video ads. And exactly same, and it's exactly the same interests I'm targeting, same people, everything, same visual, can be super up for a week, then after that just go down like crazy. It's very strange. It's very strange right now. I feel like video ads is super good, super cheap. You need to do it, but you cannot base your forecasting on video ads. It is work selling high price on Facebook. Yes, you can sell whatever you want on Facebook. If you want my advice, I mean, I mean, I'm selling jewelry much more expensive now than it used to be. More and more, I'm increasing my pricing. I'm getting also value also for the pricing, but I'm increasing a lot. There's a lot of space in high pricing with Facebook. I mean, you have to understand that you're reaching like everybody. So now everybody's on Facebook, like people making money, people with less money. So there's a public there for everybody. There's customers for everybody. They're all there. So I mean, you will be able to sell whatever you want at whatever price you want. You just need the right angle to be sure that you're targeting properly. Some clarity in the ad copy, visual, and thank you very much. I mean, everything is possible. I'm sure now today I wouldn't have say that like probably a year ago, but today I'm 100% sure that you can sell almost everything on Facebook. consumer, business to consumer. Business to business, it's still a challenge, but I think they will go over that as well, because there's a huge market into business to business. And since LinkedIn is not there at all, it's not their business model as well. So I mean, so they are going to come there at a certain point. Do you split the ages? Splitting the ages at a certain point, only when I know that I found like super gold interest selling like crazy, and I think now it's time to scale out. So I will split by age and try to push some budget in the winning one. But globally, I keep my ages wide. Um, and same thing for gender and everything, like, except if I really know that this gonna be specifically for women. But I mean, you can be surprised, like this earrings that I'm selling like for many months right now. uh I'm selling them as much to men to women, and they in there for women, because the men are going to buy them for their wife, I mean their girlfriend. So again, you cannot make assumption on anything when you're selling anything. You have to test super wide, then after that funnel, and see what is the best for the buck. In your opinion, what is the best now? I mean, I still think that the best in terms of picture is the photo ads, because it's the one that you can see the most, and it's the clearest one that you can see on Facebook. But the 1200 by 628, I mean, it's powerful, because when you click on it, I mean, it's directly to the web, I mean, to your website, so there's no interference. With the photo post, I mean, you need to click directly on the link. If you click on the picture, I mean, it's going to go on the picture, and that's it. Another question: what if you have a fixed product line, no launch, that is selling well with ads? How do you keep your campaign fresh and keep customer coming over for a long period? So, one simple trick that you need to understand, and I've done that with a watch that I was selling, is I've sell exactly the same watch in 2015 and 2016. What I've decided is just to change few things in the picture, and restart the campaign, change the name, make it like it was a new 2016 watch, and thank you very much. People are buying the same watch that they were buying in 2015, and it's just like the look. So pictures are super important, okay? You just need some time to refresh your pictures to get some new extra sales. So it is why you need to test that at a certain point, especially when you feel that there's some ad fatigue, or your campaign is going lower. Just change your picture sometime. I mean, you're gonna create all new thing. um DPA and carousel ads. I mean, DPA and carousel ads is totally different. DPA it's an ad objective. Carousel ads is the type of ads that you're doing. So you can use carousel ads on, I think, click to website, website to conversion, or whatever. And dynamic product ads is the type of objective where it use your product library from your Shopify store and create ads dynamically from it, without you touching or creating any ads from that. And this is strictly retargeting. Okay. How you identify the sweet spot. It's not an easy thing, because it takes time to understand. So I would say that you have to monitor your ads enough for a certain period, let's say 3 weeks, and be sure that everything is stable. And even like when you have like some lows, let's say with Facebook ads, what's going on with that? You need to monitor it to see if how this impact the product. And at a certain point, you're gonna find the right budget for it, and uh, and also, if your audience is enough big that is following that, I mean, you're gonna get your ads forever. One thing that you need to do as well, is to continuously find new interests related to your niche. Okay, this is gonna help you to get your sustainability into the products that you're selling. How much time do you let your ad set optimize when opening a new ad set, and when is the right raising? Okay, 72 hours. 72 hours is the time I let the ad set before doing anything on it, before rising the budget, lowering the budget, whatever I'm gonna do. 72 hours is the magic number. Really, before that, I really feel that you're not giving enough data to Facebook. What do you use to auto post your content to Facebook page? Straight link. I'm gonna send you that. No affiliates on that. fbtraffic.com, guys. This is magic. This is magic. You have a tool that let you grab pictures from Pinterest. You just schedule all the pictures inside the software, and they will post it at the time that you want every single day for you. I Each of my page are a year in advance program. So each time that I create a new page, I create like for the next year. So like that, I don't have to touch it anymore. All my posts are ready. It takes me about like 10 minutes per pages for a whole year of doing that. I mean, it's amazing. It's really amazing. And from that, I mean, you're gonna be able like to build reach organically. I've done a video, if I remember. We were using another software called Postradamus, which is amazing as well, very good. And I was demonstrating the type of reach I was getting in few days using that type of strategy. And I mean, even now, I mean, I'm looking at that page and we're still getting very good reach every day. And I haven't touched this page like probably for 4 months right now. Now, how do you test different niche on a general store with a new pixel? This is very tricky. This is very tricky. I mean, at a certain point, if you're driving a lot of traffic, Facebook will understand the behaviors that are running into your general store. Now, if you're gonna do some sort of retargeting, you're gonna or build lookalike audience, this will help also on based on the niche and the products or the group of products that you will have. Again, it's all about data. At a certain point, Facebook will understand that you're not in a niche based store, but it's more as a general store, and they will put like accordingly the machine learning back to that. And especially if you're using like DPA, this is gonna help you a lot to get your retargeting perfectly done and your pixel working properly. But as well, again, I mean, you need to be sure that your pixel is properly installed with all the data layers. This is really, really, really critical, especially for a multi niche store, okay, for a general store. Um, you can follow me, Erica. You can follow me first of all on the Shopify strategy group. I'm gonna add like the videos, the replay of that, like hopefully tonight. If not, oh, it's gonna be tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be tomorrow because we have to render that. It's gonna take time. I need to do some edits. So yeah. Um, how do you track organic traffic, PP ads? Only way to track organic traffic, PP ads is to get the UTM tags or use UTM with a shortener as well. So each time that you answer back to someone, you're going to be able also to track what are the link that are coming from that. This is the only way you can do that, and you can check that into Google Analytics. Hey, thanks, Mark. Thanks, I appreciate that. If you sell watch, it's a general product, not a niche one. So I mean, there's products like that. I mean, there's earrings, but there's earrings, let's say, for firefighters, women firefighters, let's say. Same thing for watches. I mean, there are watches there for soldiers. Think about watches. Watches can be very general, but sometimes that can have like this kind of trance feeling. Can be, you have like watches is a very good product. It's a hot selling product in almost any niche. um, you need to really, if you're not let's say if you're not yet an expert into Facebook marketing, I will tell you, don't go broad. Start with niche related products, or if you want to go into watches, find a watch that is related to the niche. Then after that, once you get to know Facebook and understand everything that is related to it, you can go into super broad thing, selling wedding rings. Even that this is a niche. But I mean, whatever. I mean, any lifestyle stuff. I mean, after that, you're gonna understand. You're gonna get the data. You're gonna understand the data. You're gonna understand people's behavior and all this kind of stuff. So this will help you a lot to get the stuff. Um, so best way for retargeting, hands down, is DPA, no other third party. Yes, my friend, you don't need any more third parties right now for retargeting with DPA. But they're great. They're great, like software out there. I mean, the real, let's say, the real plus of this software sometime are the the ads template. They create some sort of templates that gives much more value, like let's say design templates that gives you much more value than the simple templating that you have into Power Editor. So I mean, sometimes this third party software are great for that. For the rest, I mean, now Facebook got this on their end, and I mean it's gonna grow on their end. So all the other third party software, sadly, it's not gonna help them. That's for sure. Mm, guys, I'm gonna go into a few more questions. I mean, there's so much question, guys. Thank you very much for all that. Trying to answer it. I won't be able to answer every one of you. Again, I there's so much there. But thank you, guys. Thank you very much to be part of this wonderful webinar. Just before you leave, I just want to ask you a question because, like we have launched the I Am Summer Camp. We're going to do the I Am Summer Camp in July in Montreal. We're gonna give like this type of value. If you like that, I mean, type one. I want to see if you really liked what I've gave you like tonight, and if there was like some value here. Are you there, guys? Okay, so you see like the value of what I gave, and this is pretty much the type of value that we're going to give at the I Am Summer Camp. And I mean, the other thing also, um, we have like two things that I think that are very important in some sort of event. I've been to a bunch of events like this year, past year as well, and the missing part, I mean, is the one-on-one. Is taking the time with you to understand your business, to understand your goal, to sit down and to define a strategy for you that will work. And I've talked to that at the beginning of the webinars. I mean, there's a lot of people right now that I've seen. I'm following you as well, and I've seen that some like got their goals there, and then they're continue scaling it, and some people are struggling, still struggling after, like, let's say 6 8 months. They have been to Shopify, they haven't been able like to do like already the 5 figures per month. And I mean, sometime it's not because you're not able. You're all able to do it. That's for sure. I mean, sometimes there's just one thing, this little thing that is stuck somewhere that just forbid you to go to the next step. And one thing that I found out, like, by going all these events, is sometimes because we're not there taking the time with you enough, that we're not we're giving you value for sure, but we are not helping you directly to find this one thing that will bring you to the other level. And this is really what we want to do, and what we want to change with the I Am Summer Camp, is to be able like to pass time with you, to listen to your challenge, and to help you to find the right strategy so you can so you can go to the next step. And with I've brought like a bunch of people out there. Just clicking like on the speakers, I'm gonna go into the about here. Let me check. No, I don't remember even my old site. Okay, here we go. Gonna reduce that. So I mean, all these guys there, I mean, are making a living right now from internet marketing, e-commerce, and coaching. Okay, the reason why is, I mean, and remember also one thing: they have been exactly at the same place than you are right now, and I have been at the same place than you have right now. Few months ago, let's say 8 months ago from now, if it's not more. But but yeah, okay. So all these people have expertise in different domain, okay? E-commerce, ebooks, storytelling, copywriting, internet marketing, lifestyle architect. Here we have Matt Stefanik, because Matt Stefanik, you probably know him as an e-commerce guy, but Matt Stefanik also is a guy that understands the balance of life and entrepreneurship. And at a certain point, and I've been talking a lot with entrepreneurs, and I know that sometimes it's difficult to have the right balance because you want to pass time more in your business, but you love your family. So you're a bit like stretch up here and there, But this guy has cool tricks about that, cool tricks on how you can make the right balance to your life. So this is one guy that we have here. We have Rob Lane from Rare.io, a cool email retargeting, cool email predictive marketing software. And if you have anything about getting your right email sequence, I mean, he's the guy that's going to be able to help you and to take you by the end and tell you, you know what, you should do that, that, and that. We have Michael Devlin here. Michael is made a hit product on Amazon. This guy knows pretty much everything about Amazon. So if you're looking to expand your store to another level, let's say, and bring your commerce to another revenue stream like Amazon, is going to be able to help you there. So we have, like, I'm not going to go through everybody here, but we have Ezra, we have Donald Wilson, Chris Blair, Benjamin, Jacob, me, I'm going to be there. We have Tanner as well, Tanner Larson, Susan Bradley. Susan Bradley has very interesting story as well, coming from the traditional business and she switched to e-commerce. So all these people that are there will be with you for 2 days of keynotes for sure. They will speak about their things, their strategy, and all this kind of stuff. But during the workshop, we will have actionables. We will listen as well to you and say, "Oh yes, I have like this type of things. I know what will be the best strategy." So this is one thing I'm going to do personally during my time at the workshop. Is if you have anything like regarding the Facebook ads, I mean, I'm going to draw with you like the best strategy for your business right now at this moment. And the other thing also that we have is the mastermind, the fourth day mastermind is really a one-on-one almost coaching. So we sit there, we listen to you, your strength, your weakness, your goals, and we try to establish like your actionables again and your plan for the next month. And I'm going to do a follow-up with you. I'm going to be with you on a call and see where are you and what you're going to do, and have you made that sort of thing, so you can be accountable to me for a few months, and you're gonna let me know where you're at, and like that I'm gonna be able to tell what you should probably do this, take this angle, this kind of stuff. It's not intensive coaching, it's just to have like this sort of accountability to someone, so like that that you have this actionables that needs to be made, and I'm gonna be there watching you and kicking kicking your butts to make this happen. Because each of you that are there, I mean, you are able to do it. I mean, there's nothing much more complicated, than what you're trying to do. Sometimes you just overthink things when they're super, super, super simple. So, the pricing for this event, like first of all, it's July 14 to 27, so it's 4 days event. Okay, we I have like a super special deal for you tonight. So normally, I mean, the normal price is $3,000 for the 4 days event, which come like we are giving you like the full day, 4 days conference, continental breakfast and lunchbox, because we want to be with you like all day long, nonstop. And to take this break time, with you, to talk with you, and to develop, networking friendship, and we have a program brought by Michael Devlin, free coaching, platform coaching that he has at $1,500 value that is included on all pricing here. It's so we have like the 4 days. So we have the 4 days VIP premium, which include the workshop on Saturday, the private party. So we're gonna have a private party because we want to get along. We're gonna work hard all day, listening like to everybody, taking notes, but we want to relax at a certain point, have fun. So I've booked a private party in a private lounge, loft. Sorry, a private loft, and I mean it's gonna be a bar open, everything. I mean, you won't have to care about anything there. We're gonna take care of you, and yeah, that's gonna be the whole thing about it. And we're gonna deliver as well, like in the 4 days, like this extra notes and videos. So we're gonna film everything, and people that will get the package there gonna get the notes and videos, which is included in the package for free. So now, I mean, the pricing there is, I'm gonna give like 50% off until tomorrow, so 24 hours, 15% off on that thing. So I'm going to send you now that. So this is the link, and this is my code. I'm gonna give you my code, my 50% off code right now, and you're gonna get half this price, half 2,000, so which is $1,200 for a 4 days event. Or I mean, gonna be half if you want to take like a 2 days event, is gonna be 700 something, and same thing here, 800, 900 something here if you want to take like the tree. So I mean, the best value for sure is the 4 days, and I would like to see the 4 days because I would like to pass some times with you on the four seats, especially on the hot seats. So I can get myself involved in your business and see how I can help you, and in the upcoming months, and also that you can be you can get some results as well. I really would like that. This whole event is about that as well. Pure content. We don't have upsell at the end selling you like 10,000 coaching fee, anything of that. We don't have that. It's really pure value that we want. And I mean, we can get people out there that can go to the next level. That's for sure. I'm pretty sure that from that time to the event, and 3 months after to 6 months, we're gonna see like people that are going to be in the 5 to 6 numbers per month. I'm pretty sure. So guys, yeah, Ezra's gonna be there. Ezra, yeah, we're all excited. I think everybody is excited. I'm super excited to have Ezra there. So much value. And one thing is, we're gonna have a special session. I mean, this session with Ezra is something exclusive to him that we've booked. And so it's gonna be very, very, very crazy. And I can't wait also to show you the full program. We're working on that to get the right pacing, right days, and everything. So you're gonna get like people step by step. So be sure like to consult as well. If you have any question right now, let me know. It's time. It's time. So guys, a question for you: what would make not you purchase this ticket tonight? And be frank. I just wanted you to be frank. I'm open to any answer from you guys. Just want to be frank, as I'm giving you free value there. I want to hear your thoughts. Just go on. Payment plan. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Levy. Let me think about that for sure. If you can ping me on my PM me on my Facebook, I'm gonna look about it. I think this is a very good. Ferdos, the location. Where are you based? Just want to see. I can understand that some countries probably more expensive to travel. Yeah, Malaysia. Yeah, it can be more expensive. I understand that. Then yeah, guys, if you have any other questions, so if we had a payment plan, would it be something that would be much more easier in for you to take actions tonight? Yeah, I mean, we would like to be everywhere at the same place, guys. Be in the USA, in Vancouver, in there, in there. Yes, guys, I hear you on that. I mean, it's part of our objective. I mean, I will tell you the truth. I really, really, really would like to have this a worldwide event. But we have to start from somewhere, and this somewhere is a place that I know and I understand, and where I can make my thieves, let's say, on. And then after that, when once we master everything, we're gonna bring that for sure in other places. We have already some plans in Europe, and for sure in the United States. But yeah, there's TNC in the United States. I mean, there's pretty strong there. Also, I mean, we want to open new market. I mean, TNC is a very strong event. They are offering like a lot of good stuff as well. So yeah, I mean, so this is really, 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 really it. So I mean, if you want to jump into it like tonight, it's time or never for the chill with Phil coupon, 50% off tonight. And I'm gonna, and feel free, guys, feel free if you have any question, PM me or just give me a shout in the Shopify strategy group. uh, can be about the events, can be about the pricing. I'm always open to listen from you guys, and any things also regarding strategies and whatever we talked like tonight. So enjoy your night. It was a pleasure to be with you again. Much more longer than I thought, like always. So guys, have a nice evening and talk to you soon.